Are you interested in being an active part of your community?
Sure, how do I do it?
Join Interact!
Interact is a fun club where we work on projects to help out our community. Recently, we made Ansel buttons for National Women's Month.
Interact Club meets every Wednesday after school in room 216 until 4 p.m. Everyone is welcome, and we have snacks.
Don't forget to check out our Instagram page at ROHS Interact to learn more about upcoming events, and remember, service above self.
I wonder how the lights change on stage.
We use an element light board to change the color of the lights on stage. Our Soundcraft soundboard helps us control the volume of the actors. Our Comet spotlights help isolate actors and scenes.
Sometimes when the battle over a book becomes very controversial or heated, it's about a title.
Tomorrow morning, start moving these books from the libraries. Start working. That's it. That's what we need from you.
And if you take these books out of schools where children are sent to learn, you are aiding and endangering LGBTQ youth's lives.
This is a board meeting in Dearborn, Michigan, where parents and members of the community express their differing opinions when it comes to the books offered in their schools' libraries. We wanted to see Royal Oak's perspective on the issue of banned books, so we talked to the Royal Oak High School librarian, Amy Herman.
I think that the Royal Oak community has recognized that our students only benefit from having the most representation we can possibly have and giving you that opportunity to choose for yourself.
This is Molly. They are a student at Royal Oak High School and the president of the school's philosophy club.
For the most part, I don't realize they've been banned until after I've read the book. Like a lot of my favorite books, 1984, Clockwork Orange, they've all been banned, and I didn't realize that at the time I was reading them. I just thought it was really interesting because they were so vastly different than anything else I'd ever read.
The people who have come to pull the books off of the shelves are looking at books that specifically have content that is LGBTQIA, as well as BIPOC representation.
I'm Mary Beth Fitzpatrick, Superintendent for Royal Oak Schools. Relationships and understanding its place in our curriculum is the better approach, rather than a offer it or don't offer it because it's on someone's list.
I think this is a teachable moment. You are very quickly becoming the next generation of adults to enter the workforce, and you are perfectly capable of making the decisions about what type of content you should be consuming.
This is Michael. He's a student at Royal Oak High School, and he's on the school's football team.
So I think it should be approved by a parent first.
I do think that parents who want certain books banned should take the time to read them before just assuming that they're inherently bad.
I don't think a book should be on our shelf for students to check out that an adult hasn't read about or read themselves maybe. Someone has done the research on the content of the book or what's there.
After a certain age, probably like 16 or so, you can really choose what you want to read.
If that particular title is something the family wouldn't want their children exposed to, they can request an alternate title or book.
If you attend Royal Oak High School, then you have most likely read a banned book without even knowing it. The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian is a book that is taught in their curriculum.
So Absolute True Diary of a Part-Time Indian was not my favorite book I've ever read, but I think it was a very important one.
I really enjoyed it when I read it. I thought it was pretty interesting.
Royal Oak Schools has a commitment to diversity, equity, and inclusion for all students. And so in doing so, we want to diversify our collection of books to be read. We serve the people who attend Royal Oak Schools. That's our community, and that's who we want to remain connected with and be most responsive to.
There's a lot to learn from banned books, and I think that if an adult doesn't think it's appropriate for a kid, that's one thing, but if they ban it for a whole population of people because they think it's bad without ever reading it, that's a whole different story.
We also have to understand that a book is someone else's opinion, someone else's fiction, someone else's narrative.
The vital thing is that we make sure that we protect the books that are on the shelves so our students here have that opportunity to make those decisions for themselves.